So it's about the time that colleges start releasing their applications. I'm gonna be listing the pros and cons. Let's start off with the cons. There's a lot of people. A lot of the restaurants and like dining halls were understaffed at the beginning. Sometimes it took 2 to 3 hours for my food to be ready. And speaking about there being a lot of people, enrollment times are crazy. Like, it's hard. If you have little to no credits or like less credits than like everybody else, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people come here with none and they're really smart, but it's just hard because you have later enrollment times, and by then the classes that you want to get will probably be full, especially if they're popular classes like CS or like design classes or math classes like regular GEs. They're gonna get taken up really fast and you're gonna have to wait list in a lot, and in some instances people had to make 3, 4, or 5 backup plans. And last quarter for fall, I had 3 backup plans and I had a wait list in all my classes. It was terrible. But just know, as you progress throughout the years, your classes are more aligned with your major, so not many people are going to be taking the classes for your major. As time passes by, it'll get so much easier. And honestly, sometimes it works out because you have to like sign up for a class that you weren't gonna take, and it ends up being like a class where you can discover something new about what you like. And the last one is that it has a stigma for being socially dead. You see, socially dead, and in a sense it can be true, but I don't think so. I think it depends on you. If you want to be socially dead, chances are that's probably how your experience is going to be. You have to put yourself out there, and a lot of the time you have to make the first move. I feel like that can apply anywhere, not just here. You have to make the first move because otherwise the opportunity will just pass by and you might not see the person that you wanted to be friends with. There's so many people where like they just have like good style, and for me, fashion is a way to like bond. And I had friend crushes on so many people, but I just got too nervous and I don't see them anymore, and I wish I did, because the me that I am now would so do it. But in the beginning, in early fall, I wouldn't. I was just shy because it was so new to me. But you live and you learn. But the reason I think this school can be considered socially dead is because it's so big geographically and demographically, and other schools are more condensed where people are forced to like be closer. But here, it's just so big. The thing about the school being so big, it's a good and a bad thing. I think it's a con because, one, it's hard to get around. If you have a scooter or like some mode of transportation, it does make it a lot easier. You really have to make sure that your classes are near each other or you have enough time to walk, because it could take me about 20 to 30 minutes to walk across campus. Yeah, it just taught me that you can't be lazy when it comes to friends, making friends, study buddies, or just networking in general. And you have to go to the events, no matter how weird you might think it is, because you might find somebody that you just vibe with, or like join the org that you've been thinking of, just because you might find your community where you might feel at peace, or even just like in place. Because a lot of people have imposter syndrome, or they just don't feel like they belong because they don't have their sense of community. And if you just put yourself out there, you're bound to find it. Okay, so now on to the pros. 1, education-wise, amazing STEM programs. The CS courses here is amazing. Engineering here is amazing. It's just a good place to go to school. Honestly, anything is good here. 2, it's so big, and I know I said that on my cons list, but I think it's a pro, more so pro, because everything feels so new and there's so much you can explore. And you can almost never get tired of campus, or at least for me, because there's always something new that I haven't seen. And I felt like I explored all of campus, but I realized that I haven't. There's just a lot. 3, I think this is a cool thing, but you can use your dining dollars at markets, and you can basically just do groceries using your dining dollars. And the way the dining dollars here works, it's like a big debit card, and it comes with your housing plan. And if you don't have housing, like you commuter, live off campus or whatever, you can still go to the market, but it's overpriced. Dining dollars is like kind of free money that you pay for, but it's like not money. There's so many people, so you can meet many people. Good and bad thing, same thing. Depends on how you interact with it. I think it's a good thing. There's just so many people that like, if you get tired of somebody, this is toxic, but you can low-key ghost them and you might not run into them unless they're like your suite mate or like in your class or something. There's so many dining halls. There's like 7, 8, one for each college, and there's also one called Club Med in the medical campus. Here's my rankings though. So 1 is Bistro, which is 7th dining hall, because there's sushi and it's right across. And the quality of the food isn't even bad. The thing about the Bistro, I love cream cheese, and a lot of the rolls have cream cheese in it. And they don't even have just sushi. They have like poke bowls, stir fry. 2 is Pines. 3, Cafe Ventanas. 4th is 6 dining halls. 5th is 64 degrees. 6th place is Ocean View Terrace, OVT. 7th is Canyon Vista. Okay, so after dining halls and stuff, another pro is that there are so many organizations and communities that are available to foster your feeling of inclusion at UCSD. That's basically it for my pros, but pro and con, or just something different about UCSD, is that they have 7 colleges, and each college will have different requirements and like different classes, and every college has like writing courses. They have their own theme. I hope this helped you in some sort of way. Ask me a question in the comments, or don't. Do whatever you want. This is for my future fellow Tritons, or not, but yeah. I'll see you later. Thank you, love you, bye.
I'm gonna be getting good booty every day.
Give me one good thing and one bad thing about UCSD.
One bad thing about UCSD, there's no school spirit.
One bad thing? The size. It's so fucking huge. Yeah. Which,
It's a good and a bad thing though.
yeah.
Because it's like, it feels new, but then at the same time, it's such a hassle.
you always have a place to explore, but like,
Yeah.
sometimes you're just trying to get from one class to another and you're just tired.
Yeah.
And you have to walk like a mile. Literally a mile.
Literally.
UCSD is really chill and like the people there are like relaxed, but I also think that's like a bad thing because you definitely have to do your own thing and grind, but then also have fun, so you gotta find that balance.
One good thing about UCSD is once you find friends, it's actually really fun because it is low-key socially dead unless you make the effort. But one bad thing, it's not really a college town. You actually have to take the bus to go places, so don't be expecting to walk.
One good thing?
Good thing, the people.
The people.
The lighting, by the way, it's
One good thing. I can't just think of one, but I'm just gonna say the people. But yeah, the people are great.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, love you, bye.
I'm gonna be getting good booty every day.